Hello and welcome to day number 59 of our Travel Trader series, and I named it Thank God It's Friday, and that's probably what people think that are not like us, foreseeing and looking forward in the stock market, but just put their money in there and hope for the best, not knowing what they are doing. It's still, like, if you think about it long term, the best investment where to put your money. But if you had a week like this week where we basically fell from up here to down here, then you might think, oh, thank God it's Friday, at least tomorrow, so Saturday, Sunday, the stock market cannot drop any further and you wouldn't lose more and more money. For us, as we can predict these things, it's a great opportunity. One of my students earned nearly 100,000 euros, so huge congratulations on it. Very, very proud of them, and of course also very proud on all the others that made a lot of money when they were trading the falling stock markets, which is one of the nice things that we are able to do, knowing when these markets are turning, which is part of the education that I give to all of my students. And if you have a look at it behind me, it's probably hardly to see, but we are right now stopping here at a level where we have exactly been in June 2019. So now it looks like, at least for the moment, we kind of stabilize. Personally, I said yesterday that I think that the market would go up today. It didn't, it fell down further, which was a bit surprising, but our indicators told that in advance, so I basically stayed out of it, and now I'm waiting for the drop to finish and then going long in the market, getting things with a discount, so to speak, and riding it up again. Today we had pretty much 2 or 2.5 home run trades, if you want to say so. The first one was in silver. So actually, even before I got up at 6:45 or something, I got stopped out with my silver position at earnings of 2,471 euro and 9 cents. So we dropped straight down, and then I decided, okay, well, it looks like we're going to fall over the next few days again, so I re-entered it, put another position on. That position got stopped out today as well, as silver was dramatically crashing down more than 7%. So I made another 1,183 euro and 1 cent when silver came down. Then the next one, next home run trade is orange juice. So we went down dramatically when we got up. I got stopped out with plus 1,720 euro. So that's a protective order that I had in there just in case we're going up again. We were up more than 2,000 euro, I think 2,300, and I wanted to make sure that we have a very rewarding trade. So our target was at 2,000 anyway, so we nearly got out at our target. And had some fabulous trades today. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5,200 and something that we were up today with trades that were closed. And the next only trade that still is open, I put on to new ones, I'll talk about that in a minute, is coffee. So coffee looked this morning as if it might go up again, so I still stayed in it, and we're now back in the positive with 277 euro, and looking forward to see the run that I originally expected to go up over the next few days. 2 new positions. The first one is a short position in euro US dollar. So we came down, we made a lot of money when euro versus US dollar came down. Then we made some more money when it came up again, and now I think we're on a turning point again, and we might go down again. So that's what I want to trade. So far we are at a negative 720 US dollar, which is all right. If we should continue to go up, I would save the position and then will repair it. Otherwise, if I'm right and we are going down over the next few days, then this will be a very, very rewarding trade for us. The other one that I put on is something that I might explain a little bit. So we had these huge drops for 1 week, and that basically means that we have a very high volatility, and these drops are very, very unusual. And if these drops are that big, sooner or later we will see some recovery and the drops will getting smaller and smaller. Like we couldn't drop like that for another few weeks, because then there wouldn't be anything anymore to sell off in the stock market. So as we rised up sharply in the volatility, which means the movement of the index went up due to these big drops. Now when we recover, or when these drops are getting smaller, the volatility will crash down again. So that is the reason why I sold off volatility at a very, very high level. It's I think it's like 1.5 years that we had a level like that, and now I'm expecting the volatility to drop down and to make a few €1,000 on the drop of the volatility. On the weekend I will explain a little bit more in depth how I do it and what volatility is, what the volatility index is, and why we are able to do these things. But that's my expectation, that we won't have another week next week where we drop another 10-20%. So that's just my expectation. Even if so, volatility would go up, eventually it will go down again. I sold it off at a very, very high level, so chances that we are going down are pretty high. It's actually something like making money for free or getting money for nothing. That's what I'm looking forward over the next week or the next 2 weeks, and then I will close the position with a big profit. So far we were up €305, so not a whole lot yet, but it's already kind of going down, and I'm looking forward for it to drop dramatically over the next 2 weeks at least, because what we saw here was very, very unusual. Doesn't happen a lot. I think it's the sharpest drop we had in the last 50 years or so in the markets, so that doesn't happen a whole lot, so that's why we can be very, very sure that volatility will drop down very soon. For Germany, I told my students already in December, I think, that when we are retracing from the heights that we have, it would absolutely be normal that we drop to around 11,800 points, and that's pretty much where we stopped today. We went a little bit lower than that, but then came up, and I think when I last checked, we were at 11,850, so that seems to be a barrier that's holding for the moment. So next week looks like we could get further up. If we don't, that's all right with us. As you learned by now, we can make money both ways, whether we go down or we go up. That's the little market update for today. So very, very rewarding trades. Closed 3 of them, or 2 times the same, made a bit more than €5,200. And yeah, on the weekend, when we have a bit more time, I will talk a little bit about volatility index, and a few more things to get you more and more knowledgeable so you can do exactly the same things. Thank you very much for watching. I wish you a great evening. As always, have a good time and goodbye.